Okay, so good morning. This is Monday morning, 25th of January. This is our maths for this Monday. So we're all ready. So this week we're moving on and we're going to be looking at doubling numbers. We're going to be looking at equal groups, adding equal groups, and then we're going to be looking at something called arrays. Okay, so let's have a little look. So let's just have a recount of counting, because counting in 2s, 5s and 10s is going to really help us with lots of our work that we're going to be doing this week. And you will notice I'm going from 2 to 24 and 5 to 60 and then 10 to 120, because this is sort of getting us to start thinking about as well multiplication and our times tables. So let's start here. So we're going to go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Brilliant. I could all hear you doing that. Let's have a go with the counting in 5s. Are we ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Brilliant. And let's do some counting in 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. And what you could do if you wanted to practice more, you could pause the video here and have it and carry on and have another little bit of extra practice. Okay, so we're going to be thinking about, can I make doubles? So what does double mean? What does doubling mean? So again, you might want to pause the video here and have a little chat to your parents about that. So let's have a think. So double means 2 of something. Okay. Brilliant. So let's think about that then as in math sense. So let's think about, if I have one bear and then I double it, how many will I have? So if we thought about doubling is having doubling is 2 of something, okay, or doubling it, so you've got the same number twice, okay. So here then, how many will I have? And I'm sure you all said double 1 is 2. So we're doubling, so we had 1 here, and now I've doubled it, and now I have got 2. Okay, so let's have a little think about this. So my turn then. So my turn is I want to know what double 2 is. Okay, so double 2, if you remember, it's adding the same number twice. So I'm going to do 2 add 2. So what is 2 add 2? So 2 add 2 then is, there's my 2, 1, 2, and I'm going to double it. So I'm going to having 2 more of the same number. There you go. So now I've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So double 2 is 4. So what is double 4? So 4 add 4. So I'm adding the same number twice. I'm doubling it. So if I've got 4 apples, and then I've got another 4 apples over here. How many have I got in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm adding the same number twice. I'm doubling it. Okay, so you have a little go at this, your turn. So work out what double 3 is. So I've got one group of 3 here, and I'm going to add another group of 3 to it. What is double 5? What is 5 add 5? So pause the video here and have a little go at that. Okay, so hopefully, I'm just trying to be a bit quicker. So I've got doubling it. There's another lot of 3. So I'm adding 3 and 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm sure that you said double 3 is 6. Okay, so 3 add 3 is 6. What about double 5? So let's try that. It's one group of 5, and I'm doubling that group. So I'm adding 5 and 5 together. 5 and 5 is, and I'm sure that you all know that 5 and 5 is I can hear you all shouting at me, is 10. Fantastic. Okay. So this is my turn. So this is having a little think a bit differently this time. This time this is telling me that double something is 12. Now some of you may know this, and that is brilliant if you know what did I double to make 12. Okay, so if I imagine that 12 is the whole number, so this is 12 of them, what did I double? Now if you remember that when we think about doubling, we're thinking about 2 groups. So what I'm going to do is share out. I'm going to make 2 groups. Okay, and it's also really important when we're thinking about doubling. It's the same number. Okay, you're adding the same number twice. Okay. So I need to make sure I've got the same amount in each one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that side. So I know that double 6. So double 6 is 12. There's my whole. But I know that's double 6. So 6 add 6. 12. Brilliant. Okay, you have a little go this turn, your turn. So pause the video here, see if you can work out. So it might be that you might want to get 10 of something, and see if you can work out what do you double to make 10. Now again, some of you may know that, and that's absolutely fine. You may not need to work it out, but some of you may do, and that okay is fine as well. So if you think you need to work it out, then go and get yourself 10 of something, and see if you can, and then put them into 2 groups and work out how many have you got. It's got to be the same number in each group. Okay, so let's see how you got on. So I'm making 2 groups. I'm going there and there, and there, there and there. Okay. And I've got 2 left. Now I need to make sure that I've got the same number in each one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know that double 5, 5 and 5 makes 10. So I have to double the 5 to make 10. So I know that 5 add 5 equals 10. I'm adding the same number twice to get 10, so that's what doubling means. Okay, so let's have a little think about this one. So it says here that Alice buys a jar of sweets. Each jar has 8 sweets inside. How many sweets will she have if she buys 2 jars? So we've got 1 jar here that's got 8 in it. So to work this one out then, I would draw myself, it's not going to be perfect, but I would draw myself like another jar here, and then I'm just going to draw, I'm not going to draw them exactly, I might just draw circles to show that 8. So she said that how many sweets will be in 2 jars? So there's 8, and I'm going to draw another 8 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I know we've got 8 in here, and I'm going 8 in here. So what does double 8 make? So double 8, so 8, 8 equals, and then this is where I would count. Now I know there's 8 in there. I could go 1, 2, but I know I'm just going to count on from 8. So I'm going to go 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. So I know I've explained my answer by showing here that I've drawn a picture, and I've written down here that 8 and 8 is 16. I could then also write double 8 is 16. Okay. So let's have a little look at your work this morning. So your work this morning, the silver, There is quite a lot in the silver, so don't worry if you don't get onto the gold and the platinum, but the silver basically is just doubling all these numbers. Now, lots of you may already know that, and we'll whiz through that. If you're not sure, then get some objects and see if you can work out what double 1 is, double 2 is. Okay, so remember that doubling is adding the same number twice. So here you're going to do 1 add 1, 2 add 2, 3 add 3, 4 add 4, 5 add 5, and so on. Okay, as a little bonus here, what do you notice when you double the numbers? So what do you notice about the answers when you've doubled them? Okay, the gold then is very similar. You've got to work out, you've got 2 here, and then this is a separate one. So here it says double something is 10. So we've just done that one. And you might always think about this one as well. Double something is 18. So you might need to work those out. And then this one is saying match the doubles using these pictures. So this side is 5. So double 5 is what? Which one of these pictures matches double 5? This is 6. So double 6 is what? Which one of these matches double 6? So when you double 6, what answer do you get? Which one of these is showing that? And the platinum is really very similar to what we've just done, but instead of thinking about 8 sweets in a jar, you're thinking about 7 sweets in a jar. Okay, so you might want to pause the video here, and I'm going to move on then for the answers. So there are all the answers for the doubling. Okay, and what did you notice when you doubled the numbers? So you might have said, if you understood, that the answers are all even numbers. If you remember what an even number is, it's a bit like, or you might have said it's a bit like counting in 2s. Okay, those are there. So double 5 is 10, double 9 is 18, and then this is 6. So double 6 is 12. So it matches the carrots because there's 12 carrots. There's 5 strawberries. Double 5 is 10, so that matches the pears because double 5 is 10. And there you go, there will be 14 sweets because double 7 is 14. 7 and 7 is 14. And well done. I'm sure you got all of those right, and I look forward to seeing your work on your class dojos. Enjoy the rest of your day.